Alright, today we're looking at the American Association, a league that's been on my mind a lot since the WBC qualifiers a few weeks ago. A lot of players from the American Association were on the rosters for several different countries, and the American Association will have a large presence on the rosters in next year's WBC. Next month, one team from the American Association will take part in the Baseball Champions League. Another team from the American Association won the inaugural Baseball Champions League 2 years ago. So, with all the time I spend talking about international baseball, this league comes up quite a bit. What better time to talk about it, right between the WBC qualifiers and the Baseball Champions League? Also, it's that time of year for stadium videos. Weather's warming up and so many of us are ready to get back to the ballpark, now that the long winter's behind us. The American Association extends from Winnipeg all the way down to Texas, all 12 teams right in the middle of the continent, far from either coast, so no ocean views at any of these ballparks. Teams are the Winnipeg Goldeyes, Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks, Sioux Falls Canaries, Sioux City Explorers, Lincoln Salt Dogs, Kansas City Monarchs, Kane County Cougars, Chicago Dogs, and the Gary SouthShore RailCats. If you don't know, the American Association is an independent league, in operation since 2005, so this is their 20th anniversary. Not part of the MLB system, but players often go to and from the American Association and the minors, as well as other professional leagues of the world. I wanted to do a ranking of the stadiums here, but that only works if I've actually been to all these ballparks. I haven't. Or if there's a ton of information and stadium reviews on the internet to go by. There isn't too much. But I will rank these from best-ish to worst-ish. So as the video goes on, the stadiums become less and less attractive. Feel free to turn it off whenever you lose interest. Thanks for watching anyway. But in my opinion, all these stadiums are good, right down to the last one. So I recommend you keep watching. Here we go. Canada's lone team in the American Association is the Winnipeg Goldeyes, and their home is Blue Cross Park, located by downtown Winnipeg, opened in 1998, and it's been home to the Goldeyes ever since. Construction cost was $9 million. Capacity is 7,461. Record attendance was 8,668, back in 2005. Field size is standard, 400 feet to center, 325 to each foul pole, natural grass surface. Downtown Winnipeg can be seen from behind the park. The new video board above the right center wall is 40 feet high and 54 feet wide, with a full HD video screen. It was just installed in the spring of 2024. Beyond the left field fence is the Red River. A museum can be seen in the distance. Trains often heard passing by the field. The Goldeyes double suites provide indoor seating and 40 fixed seats on a private outdoor balcony. On either side of the ballpark are 4 open-air patios where you can watch the game and enjoy an all-you-can-eat buffet. The pregame picnic park is just outside the right field wall, where pregame picnics can be arranged for groups of 50 to 1,000. Past the left field patios is a playground for children. The Path of Dreams is a paved brick walkway leading to the main gates. Here there are personalized bricks to honor loved ones, celebrate special events, or promote businesses. In 1999, the year it first opened, Blue Cross Park was the main venue for the Pan American Games, held in Winnipeg. Legends Field, home of the Kansas City Monarchs. That's Kansas City, Kansas, not Missouri. Opened in 2003, been home to the Monarchs since then. For a few years it was home to an MLS team. Cost $12 million to build at the time. That would be over $20 million today. Capacity is 7,500 for baseball, though for soccer they had crowds of over 10,000. It's 396 to center, but over 400 in left center and right center. 328 to right, only 300 to left. Surface is Bermuda grass. Out of the 7,500 capacity, about 6,500 fixed seats. The other 1,000 can view the game from the concourse, picnic area, the grass berm in right field, and the party area in center field. All seats are within 50 feet of the field of play. There are also party decks and a children's play area, with a concession stand only for kids. The wall is 10 feet high in the bullpen area in left center, 5 feet high in the rest of the park. A 25-foot wide concourse completely surrounds the playing and seating areas. Buck O'Neill, who played for and managed the Kansas City Monarchs of the Negro American League, had his number 22 retired there a few years ago. The Lincoln Salt Dogs play at Hawks Field at Haymarket Park in Lincoln, Nebraska, less than a mile west of the University of Nebraska. Hawks Field is home to the Salt Dogs and the University of Nebraska baseball team. Opened in 2001 at a cost of around $30 million, over $50 million in today's dollars. Capacity is 8,486. Field dimensions: 395 to center, 335 to left, 325 to right. Surface is Kentucky bluegrass. The surface was named Collegiate Field of the Year in both 2003 and 2007 by the Sports Field Management Association. This was the first collegiate field to use the sub-air heating and cooling system to maintain temperature through all the seasons. Two-tiered seating, upper deck's pretty small. Half the seating capacity is in the grandstand, the other half in the grass berms down the left and right field lines. Press box with luxury suites behind home plate. On the concourse, banners celebrating the achievements of the Salt Dogs on one side, Huskers on the other. Covered group party seating by the right field corner. Picnic table seating on the third base side, with the home team's bullpen over there on the left field corner. By the right field corner is a kids' play area, enclosed for protection. Scoreboard is in right field. Beyond the fence in center is a grove of evergreen trees. Beyond all that is a view of the college football stadium, and a little bit of downtown Lincoln. Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois, just outside of Chicago, home to the Kane County Cougars. Opened in 1991, built at a cost of $5 million, $11 million in today's dollars. Renovated in 2008, capacity was only 3,600 when it first opened. It is now 10,923. 400 feet to center, 335 to both left and right. Natural grass surface. Press box and luxury suites behind home plate. The upper deck was added in the 2008 renovation, so there's a unique feature where the light goes right through the middle of the luxury boxes. Behind the right field fence, a large group seating area with covered and uncovered options. A scoreboard is found on the right end of the roof. Advertisements line up on the rest of it. Behind the left field fence, same thing but a bit smaller, and a grass berm just around the corner. In center, another scoreboard among a pyramid of advertisements, with a bunch of trees behind it. Impact Field in Rosemont, Illinois is home to the Chicago Dogs, just opened in 2018 with a price tag of $60 million. Capacity is 8,300. Smallest field used in the American Association, 390 to center, 312 to left, 294 to right. 312 was chosen because that's the Chicago area code. 294 was chosen because I-294 is nearby. Varying wall heights throughout the park. Natural grass surface. The press box, upper level suites, and party decks are in 4 separate buildings. Red, gray, and metallic black are used for colors, giving this place a unique appearance. Press box is behind home plate on the concourse in its own building. Third base side has open air suites. Drink rails line the concourse in front of it. And on the roof is a big party deck. More luxury suites can be found on the first base side. On both sides, the seating and the suites extend into the outfield. On the left field side, a 2-tiered deck with tables and chairs overlook the home team bullpen. Kids' play area is just behind there. Inside the left field wall is a field level suite. Above the left field wall is rail seating. Scoreboard is over the left field fence. It's double-sided so that drivers on I-294, just behind the ballpark, can see as they're going by. Hot dogs are a consistent theme throughout the park, and sections are marked with hot dog-shaped signs. La Moderna Field in Cleburne, Texas is home to the Cleburne Railroaders, opened in 2017, hosting the Railroaders ever since. At 3,750 capacity, it's one of the smallest capacity ballparks in the American Association. 1,750 in fixed seating, 2,000 on the grass. Dimensions are 400 to center, 335 to left, 325 to right. Surface is synthetic turf. There's a railroad theme in this park. The architecture of the concourse is like that of an old railroad station. The concession stands are named for railroad dining cars. There's an old train on the first base side concourse. Then this one is called the Gray Eagle Express. Gray Eagle was the nickname of Hall of Famer Trice Speaker, who grew up in the area and started his playing career with the old Cleburne Railroaders of the Texas League. Behind the home team's dugout is an old railroad bell that fans ring every time their team scores. In the press box behind home plate, there's a luxury suite seating 20 with a panoramic view. There's also the Classic Club, a full bar area with indoor and balcony seating, and 15 big screen TVs. Adirondack chairs are lined up down the right field line. Grass seating in the right field corner. Left field corner has a small bar and drink rails. A little basketball court can be found just behind the right field wall. Then you'll find the scoreboard behind left field. The Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks play their home games at Newman Outdoor Field. This is also home to North Dakota State University's baseball team, located on the North Dakota State campus. Opened in 1996 at a cost of $1.5 million. Capacity is 4,513. Natural grass field, 408 to center, 318 to left, 314 to right. These are the exact distances of the old Yankee Stadium, meant to honor Roger Maris, who played for the Fargo-Moorhead Twins in the 1950s. The number 8 that he wore with that team is retired at this stadium. Another player honored here is Maury Wills, 1962 National League MVP. He went on to be a RedHawks coach and radio analyst. The Maury Wills Museum is located in the stadium. Digital scoreboard, LED video board, 2-tiered press box. The red brick exterior gives sort of a classic ballpark look. Features a team merchandise store, a kid zone, a variety of food options. Picnics can be arranged for groups of 50 to 500. Easy to get to, and parking is only $3. Franklin Field is home to the Milwaukee Milkmen, a fairly new one, opened in 2019 at a cost of $15 million. The Milwaukee Milkmen share the field with the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee baseball team. Capacity is 4,000. 408 to center, 330 to both left and right. Artificial turf on the ground. Staff members are all dressed as milkmen, with black bow ties. The building is all black and white, but the seating bowl contains theater-style chairs in the colors of gray and yellow. Above the concourse, cabana-style group seating. Grass seating on the first baseline. Also grass seating behind the left field fence. Towering over the grass is the video scoreboard. Same state, different park. Wisconsin Brewing Company Park in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin is home to the Lake Country DockHounds, the newest and smallest venue in the American Association. Open for business in 2022. Capacity is 3,641, but they can cram up to 4,000 in there. The field is entirely artificial turf. No fixed seats behind home plate, which is a bit unusual, but there are 2 levels of group table seating. The first level has a shaded area. Behind this, there's a long bar adjacent to the concourse. The press box is at the top of the first base side. Next to that, there's a club area with indoor and outdoor seating. Along the right field line, at field level, there are long sofas for groups to watch. Behind the sofas, a covered deck with tables. On the other side of the field, a small grass berm along the third base side. Bullpens are at the outfield corners. Behind the right field fence is another group area, this one with sand on the ground for a beach-like environment. Also beyond the right field fence is the scoreboard. There's also an on-site brewery. 5 in-house barrels produce craft beer at the park. New products are sometimes tested here before going on to be produced at the main brewery. U.S. Steel Yard in Gary, Indiana is home to the Gary SouthShore RailCats. Opened in 2002, construction cost was $45 million. Capacity is around 7,000, with 6,139 seating capacity, and additional lawn seating. 400 to center, 320 to left, 335 to right. The wall gets up to 14 feet high, so not a hitter's park. Red brick exterior, a concourse that almost wraps all the way around. 1 level of seating. Press box and luxury suites behind home plate. In the left field corner, there's table seating. A scoreboard in left. There's a big net on either side of it. This is to protect the cars driving by on I-90 and the trains going by on the South Shore rail line, just beyond the fences. Also a center field scoreboard. Under that, there's a picnic area. Behind the batter's eye in center field, there's a children's play area, a deck with lounge chairs, and a small water fountain shaped like home plate. The park is located about 10 minutes from Michael Jackson's childhood home. When Jackson died in 2009, a memorial service was held at this stadium, with over 6,000 people in attendance. The Sioux Falls Canaries play at Sioux Falls Stadium, nicknamed the Birdcage, in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Opened in 1941, it's the oldest venue used in the American Association. It was renovated in the 90s and upgraded as recently as 2022. The Canaries share this ballpark with the University of Sioux Falls baseball team. Capacity is 4,462. 2-tiered seating, press box behind home plate with luxury suites extending down the first base line. A group seating area with picnic tables in the right field corner and atop the left field wall. Grass berm seating down the third base line with a children's play area nearby. The berm presses into foul territory, creating a curved wall. The scoreboard behind the fence in center field contains the field's original brick walls. The Sioux City Explorers play at Lewis and Clark Park in Sioux City, Iowa. So the ballpark is named after 2 famous explorers, and the team is called the Explorers. Opened in 1993, the Explorers share the park with the Morningside University baseball team. Capacity is just 3,800. Located on the banks of the Missouri River, separating Iowa from Nebraska. Grandstand wraps around from first to third. Picnic area on the third base side. No outfield seating. No view from the concession stands. Nothing special really, but still a nice place to catch a game. And that's it, the 12 ballparks of the American Association. If I've missed anything, let me know in the comments. If you have your own experience going to one of these, please share that in the comments too. Anyway, that's all for this one. Until next time, this is Baseball International. See you.